this is really, really true. According to the news published by Vanguard newspaper, Adewale Adebayo, a presidential candidate for the Social Democratic Party, has claimed that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu had not won the election, Nigeria would be in serious difficulty right now. The attorney went on to remark that each political party has its own political interpretation of how the most recent election would turn out. He claims that those who are in favor of Tinubu are certain that Tinubu will win this election. He claimed that some individuals are still in shock because they believe Tinubu have won with more than 8 million votes. He believes that those who are unhappy in the presidential election results have had a rude awakening to the realization that they were not as well liked as they had anticipated. Ooh, okay. He continued, I am not satisfied with the outcome of the 2023 election for reasons I mentioned before the vote. Some people are upset because they believe that they are the ones playing since they have been living in a bubble. You will therefore only hear yourself talking to yourself in a circle if you stay in that setting. If Tinubu had lost the election, Nigeria would have been in a state of emergency. This occurred as a result of those in his ethno chamber believing that no one could possibly oppose him. They believed Peter Obi to be a complete moron and that they were completely insane. Many different viewpoints have been aroused by the election. I was told by PDP members I spoke with not to waste my time in any way. I don't understand where this one is coming from. That they would have fomented problem because they are violent in nature, just like a Shehu Sani reminded them that in 2011 protests were protests were triggered, but now they are telling you that oh, it is the will of God. But then they didn't accept that it was the will of God. So I don't know whether this one is for or against Tinubu. I don't understand. We shall see that massive crisis when he loses in court. Thanks to Obi for calming down Nigerian youth whose mandate was stolen by Tinubu and INEC chairman. The end of the court case is what people are waiting for, which will determine whether the mother and father of all violent revolution will be unleashed in Nigeria or not. You are saying the opposite. If the court nullifies the election, you will see jubilation that day that we actually confirm that Tinubu conspired with Yakubu and Buhari to rig the election. The man spoke as a real Yoruba man, tribal sentiment and support for his kinsman. The only place crisis can occur will be Lagos and nowhere else. In his heart, he knows Tinubu lost, but out of bigotry, which most of us are known for, he will never speak out. Did he win? Ha, how? For your information, there would have been a great rejoicing in Nigeria. You can draw inferences on what happened in Lagos, where he was beaten hands down comprehensively and there was no crisis. Is it in areas he lost, which was spread out, that there would be crisis? For how long will these pocket political pundits continue to live in delusion? Can you compare the popularity of Peter Obi and Tinubu in the public space? Why APC will go and hire crowds to welcome Tinubu? Obi's crowd is spontaneous and unannounced. Let Tinubu venture into his stronghold unannounced and let us see the reaction of the people. The test of popularity will come the day Tinubu will appear at the PEPT. If the APC chieftains will be sincere with themselves, they should come to the sitting with Tinubu unannounced and you will see the humiliation he will suffer there. Which crisis is it his birthright? So why do we do election then? The position would have just been announced. This is absurd. The type of lunatic hypocrite this guy shows. This is just shame political party. Now he's collected some money, and can't you see the amount of praise is filling out for Tinubu? A lot of people are understanding or trying to interpret this man's message in a different way, because it's not even, you begin to understand, is he for or against? Because I don't even understand what he's saying, whether he's speaking in favor of Tinubu or is trying to damage him, that being a violent person he is, that maybe problem or crisis would have erupted. This boy man is good. You don't gain relevance by talking anyhow. You are a liar. He sponsored Article twice. He did not win, and Nigeria did not fall. Yoruba get power. Foolish tribe. Very lazy. No, 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 no. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, stop. You know, putting everybody together in the same basket. They would have seen mother of all protests. Joke apart, Tinubu fought for democracy with all his words, talent, and freedom. He deserves to be our president. Really? I can see a member of Failures Association of Nigeria speaking here. Why didn't crowd protest in Lagos when Tinubu was said by INEC that he lost Lagos? His base. Nigerians are already in money mood because of Tinubu's false victory. Where will the crisis start from? What type of crisis, let alone being massive? How many supported and voted him? Agberus and few miscreants and some confused tribalists. Are they the ones to cause the crisis? Well, Adewale Adebayo may be a park chairman. Okay, oh, Adewale Adebayo, come to think of it, I think you are right to an extent. What you are saying is that Nigerians don't deserve a good leader. According to INEC, he got a mere 8.7 million votes, but with recent developments, he got less. Others garnered 15 million, even more votes. So it's a flat out lie. Tinubu is very unpopular, is just an ethnic champion and a corruption champion. Those two category of people are those supporting him. Well, nothing would have happened if Tinubu loses election. The only reason why he won the election was the division in opposition party, which is PDP. He lost now. APC has never won any election. The only rig. The only rig. Oh.